Hello everyone, take care to Chat here, and today I asked Chat GPT to make a Thomas story. Also, this is based off Eggs Benedict Studio, so go check that out, please. Link will be in the description. Anyways, yeah, as you can see here, ask write a Thomas the Tank Engine stories. I have terrible grammar, I'm sorry. Here are a few, I don't care. Thomas and the missing freight cars. Thomas puffed proudly along his branch line. He loved carrying passengers, especially when they waved and smiled. One morning, the fat controller had an important job. "Shumish," he said, "some freight cars have gone missing near the old quarry." "What old quarry? The only old quarry I can think about is on the narrow gauge railway." "I need you to find them." "Freight cars?" Thomas thought. "That sounds like dirty work." Still, he set off. As Thomas rolled toward the quarry, he saw tracks leading off to a forgotten siding. There, hidden behind tall weeds, were missing freight cars. "Oh dear," said Thomas, "men must feel very lost." He carefully coupled up and brought them back. The fat controller smiled. "You have been very useful, Thomas." Sorry, that was terrible. "You've been very useful, Thomas." Thomas beamed. He realized even jobs he didn't enjoy would still be important. Percy in the stormy night. Bleh. Percy was a very cheerful engine, but he didn't like storms. One evening, dark clouds gathered over the dark clouds gathered over the island. Thunder rumbled and lightning flashed. "Percy," said the falcon. "Wait, Percy," said the falcon Julie, "I need you to deliver mail tonight. It's very important." Percy's wheels trembled. "In this weather, sir?" "Yes, Percy, the mail must go through." That sounded like James. What in the frick? Percy set off bravely. The wind howled, and rain lashed against his. Did I just say Wayne again? I don't know, but I don't care. Rain lashed against his boiler. At one point, a fallen branch blocked the track. "Oh my!" That sounds more like something Luke would say. Percy squeaked, but he remembered how important his job was. Carefully, he pushed the branch aside and continued. That is not accurate real practice. In accurate real practice, you just wait for have the driver or fireman go out and clear it off the line. But yeah, let's continue. When he arrived, the station master said, "Well done, Percy. Everyone was counting on this mail." Percy felt proud. He'd been scared, but he'd been brave too. Alright, that story was also really garbage. They really done my boy Percy dirty. James learns to listen. James was a bright red engine who liked to think he knew best. That sounds more like Hit Era Emily, except just not the bright red engine part. And whatever. One day, he was assigned to pull a long line of trucks. "Be careful," warned the driver. "These trucks can be tricky." "I know what I... Wait, let me do my James impression. "I know what I'm doing," James replied. As James puffed along, the trucks began to bump and push. "Slow down," said his driver. "Nonsense," James huffed, going faster. Suddenly, bump, clatter, the trucks pushed too hard. James nearly slipped off the rails. "Oh," he gasped. He slowed down at once. When finally they reached the yard safely, James said quietly, "I should have listened." The driver nodded. The driver nodded. "There's always something new to learn, James." From that day on, James paid closer attention and became a much wiser engine. That was absolute garbage. I'm sorry, but this was pretty much what I was honestly expecting. But yeah, I just want to say I don't at all support the use of like AI art or writing using AI. This was just for the fun of it. And yeah, so see y'all next time. This is Tank Engine Chad 7 signing out. Okay, bye.